Now, a bit of information about the Hobus system. Now, just to let you know, the Hobus system is very famous because in the 2009 Star Trek remake movie, which is actually pretty good, and this guy... Anyways, the 2009 remake of Star Trek in the film production talks about the Hobus system going supernova and was traveling through subspace, which it should not have been possible. But Spock was able to do his information right and scientific reasoning, and he discovered that the supernova, and based on the events that's happening, when consuming the planets, will cause it to go into subspace and travel faster than it should be possible. So Romulus was in trouble, causing him to go to Vulcan with Nero in his mining vessel. Upon entering Vulcan, they were allowed in by Ambassador, I'm going to have to say, Picard, to pretty much say, people, we need them, like, badly, because, even if they have done wrong, they're still your people. But here's the issue that the most Romulans from the Roman Star Empire always hate the Vulcans for, is that they outright refused to help. Now for them, they tried to muddle it with saying, well, logic says that we're going to lose ships doing so. We can't. We got to protect ourselves if this is going to happen. When in fact they actually did have the material necessary to make what is known as red matter from the materials that Nero actually has on his ship. Well, in a fit of rage, and quite frankly I sympathize with Nero, he left. Well, after some convincing by both Spock and Picard, the Vulcan Science Commission and the council, High Council for Vulcan, decided, okay, fine, let's go ahead and do so. Well, by the time they got the red matter and Picard contacting Geordi to use the jellyfish, which is a nice ship, in the Star Trek movie, it was a nice ship, to go about and have Spock, who said, let me do this. LaForge has more years on his life. I swore to protect Romulus, and swore to them, the people, that I will help them. So in that case, he took the jellyfish. Well, he went to Romulus. Well, so did Nero. He got to Romulus because he was able to intercept the Romulan Council first. Yes, intercepted the Romulan Council on the way to what is known as the Vault, which, based on the star charts right here, the Vault is... I don't know. I actually really don't know. Well, aren't I in trouble? Seriously, I'm in trouble. I don't know where the vault is. Blimey. Well, that's embarrassing. But anyways, right. So heading to the vault, which was a secret place. Well, in order to actually be recognized to be entered, Nero took a specific item, and I hate these things. Was put into, pretty much the vault, and his mining ship was augmented by Borg technology. Well, because of that, he was able to get to Romulus, saw it get destroyed, and pretty much have a vengeance against the Federation because they showed up too late. there were very little survivors of Romulus and Remus. What little was actually be able to be evacuated has already left. Well, yeah, that's what happened. So that pretty much explains all that. Of course, using the artificial black hole from the red matter, Spock was able to stop the insurgence of the supernova and caused it to go in, which worked. But of course that leads into, guess what, Star Trek 2009. So there you go. Right, so a bit of information about the Hobus system that's in the game. The site of the supernova explosion that destroyed Romulus and Remus in 2387. Current theory suggests that the explosion ruptured subspace and that the energy from the blast traveled through subspace at speeds much greater than speed of light. Well, yeah. Once you go through subspace, you're bound to be faster than light. Because this is the only known incident of this happening, it has been a great interest to Federation scientists. Catherine January led the first expedition to study the Hobus cinder in 2388. So you have to understand, in 86? It's either 2386 or 2385. Star Trek Insurrection actually happened. Not Insurrection. I think it was like 2380 something. Not Insurrection. Yeah, 2380 something. Definitely after Nemesis. That's what I was thinking of. Star Trek Nemesis. So after that, Voyager was already home. It was during this point that Data was restored from the B4 Matrix and captained the USS Enterprise E. So there you go.